Okay, everyone. So sorry for the long wait on another video. A lot of stuff going on, but today's video, I'm going to be attempting to change this out. Now, when I changed out my center console, it gave me the perfect opportunity to stick a camera up here and take a look at this. The 8th gen Civics I know have clips here. I don't see any clips on this. I've already peeled this back a little, and it just seems like it just goes into like a rail there. So I'm thinking the only clip holding it here. So I'm going to try to get a pry tool and pry up on that, maybe, or forward. Maybe I gotta loosen it a little bit more. But yeah, I didn't see any clips or anything. Okay, so it definitely is a clip here. I mean, this shit just loosened up all around this. This should really just want to come out. There we go, it's moving now. Whew. Alright. Now I'll just maybe lift up. Whew, yeah. Okay. Something else holding up. It's on there. Well, let me figure out what that is, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is just, as you can see here, it is just, I had to pull it off. You just have to really, I had to put a lot of strength into it. The next piece, what's looking like the next piece is, there's like a little thing here. And I'm assuming if I push in on that, I don't know if you can see that, but there's like a little slot. And it's not on the other side. I looked. So, I just completely forgot I had my SOG multi-tool here. Now, if I push in on that, should wanna... Alright, I'm gonna have to take a bigger look at this because I can't tell what's holding it up. Okay, so this is in like that. The clip, you can see it here, is out like this, and it's pressing against the back of this part. So what you have to do is you actually have to push in on that clip and then pull the button out. Okay, next, this is the new e-brake handle. I actually bought two of them. I bought this one and the carbon fiber one. I like the carbon fiber one, but the NRG label, they glue it to the top and that glue is actually starting to come undone. So I want to re-glue that if I'm going to put that in. The other thing that I liked over this one over that one was it has the finger grips. So to me, I think that's just better design. The other one doesn't. As for this, it looks like it's gonna work, but what I'm gonna need to do, this all looks like one solid piece. I don't think anything's holding this in except for if I pull on it. Yeah, okay. Didn't look like anything was holding it in when I took it out either. First time. Or I should say when I took it apart the console. Okay. Okay, so as you saw, I actually had to cut that to get it to loosen up. Then that up. And then don't even know what you call that. That's what the inside looks like. Yeah, they glued it here. You can see the glue. That's what was coming off, peeling off. They did glue it. You can see some of the glue still there. So obviously the next thing's going to be is to get this on, see if it'll fit, which so far is a no. Okay, so I marked this part here with permanent marker to show where the e-brake handle was starting to really rub and get a lot of resistance and not fully allow it to go on. And as you can see right here, the metal on the e-brake handle actually starts to come out and fan out a little. Okay, so you could tell, hopefully, between the polished and the well, I'm not even gonna call it polished, sanded and unsanded surfaces. I used my Dremel, and I used it has like a little kind of sanding wheel attachment, and I used that to shave just probably not even a millimeter, maybe at most a millimeter off, so that way the handle would fit. The next problem I would run into with the handle is this. So you bring this up, right? Now it's locked. It's not going anywhere. All right, so you got your handle. I drew a line there to show where the handle's supposed to go. Like, that's as far down as the handle could go, and I sanded. The problem is, I can't move the button. No matter how much I want to, I can't move it. And eventually, I determined why. So this is just a different handle, but same thing. So you can see where the button sticks out, right? I can press down and I can move it. So we all know that's how it's supposed to work. Now this is a button off of a cheap eBay one. The only thing it didn't have was the side grooves. It's just a solid piece. This is meant to screw in. But as you can see from this plastic, there's no spot where this is going to screw in. But I just needed it to show me the purpose of what was happening here, which is right around here where you want this thing to sit, and we're not sitting there. Now, it goes down. So the button actually functions. So I realized that that could be the problem. So my solution was, NRG's button is hollow. So because it's hollow, see how far that button travels, and it barely makes just enough room for you to even want to try it. So that was the problem. Once I determined that was the problem, I tested out with that. So what I did was, having two of them, I could have either ordered another cheap eBay one that would have this, but with a lip around it, and that probably would have worked. But what I did was, I had JB Weld. I've seen many applications where JB Weld holds even on engines. Like people, not that I'm recommending you should do that, but people have done it. So, after 24 hours, you could see the JB Weld holds. So, next part of this installation, I'm going to try this by putting this on and see how it works. Okay, so I have one of the first set screws in. What I'm doing is, I'm just barely having it where the button rests, because when I do, it goes up, it does work. So I'm just barely setting this to where it's going to rest on that, and then I'm going to tighten all these set screws down. Okay, so now I was only able to get two of the set screws on there, this one and the bottom one. The third, it's in where, I'll see if I can get you guys in close. See where that is? It would contact metal, but just barely. So I'm not sure if I'm going to put that one yet. I got to test fit it and see, because I don't want it interfering with the mechanism. But it does work, as I'll show you now. So it goes up, right down. So I'm going to test fit this one real fast. Then take this all apart, get this all set up the way I want, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I cut the strings on this to make it more aesthetically pleasing and just used a black zip tie. I ended up not going with the rubber part of the boot that I modified, because it was just being too much down here for all of it. And obviously I wanted something that worked, nothing interferes, it's working great. I would have got this job done all in one day if NRG hadn't made a hollowed out button. But because it was hollowed, as I showed before, it wasn't engaging the button properly. Using a little bit of JB Weld, I was able to fix that. I roughed up the inside of the button a little bit, and then to give the JB Weld a little more place to adhere to. After that, the rest of this installation wasn't too bad. Like I said, I did have to Dremel and sand down the handle just a tad bit. A little annoying, but got it to work now. And like I said, no sensors are being tripped, and it works the way it's supposed to. I can pull it up and shut it off. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see everyone in the next video. Take care.